Hey everyone, welcome to the Super Review Show's Mixed Bag. We the best podcast.
We the best podcast.
And this is our 1 year celebration of Mixed Bag.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Celebrate and have a good
It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the
world, come on.
We'd play that, but so you had to hear that horrible rendition for me. We'd play that, but we don't want to get hit with a copyright strike.
Yeah, screw copyright. So, but yes, everyone, welcome to our Mixed Bag Show, coming to you live once again from the J Cave. I am joined, as always, by my good man, Bill Murphy.
Well, hello, folks. It's finally been a year, and JT and I have not killed each other.
Ain't that the truth, buddy? Ain't that the truth? Woo!
Whoa.
Oh,
I can't believe we've been doing this show for 1 year. Can you?
It's really hard to believe, to be honest. I can't believe we've come this far. But hey, we've done it. And as I spread the word out to all of our
Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
Tell your cats. Tell your dogs. Tell everyone you know that we are in full-fledged celebration mode tonight. So, but
we are celebrated around everyone around the world. Come on.
Woo, let's celebrate and have a good time.
Have a good time.
So here's the dealio, everyone. First and foremost, let's get things out of the way. Yes, my birthday was this past weekend on Friday, October 15th, and I had a hell of a weekend, didn't I, Bill?
Yes, you did. I should know. I was there for half of it.
So for those of you who don't know what happened, and for those of you who have not followed us on the Super Review Show's Instagram,
which you should.
You should follow us on the Super Review Show's Instagram. Simply follow us at the Super Review Show on Instagram and at Super Review Show on Twitter. So Bill and I, in a strictly non-platonic way, we went to see Michael Bublé at NASA Coliseum on Long Island, and it was.
We're just friends, by the way, guys. We're just friends.
I have a girlfriend. It's okay. So, anyways, Michael Bublé, good time had by all, fun time had by all. There is a video on our Instagram feed of me, the J-Man, off to Michael Bublé. I was singing "Fly Me to the Moon" with Michael Bublé. There is video proof of this all over the internet. So
it's on my Facebook page. It's on his Facebook page. It's on everyone's page.
It's on. I am an internet sensation. Everyone. It's even on my personal YouTube channel. Subscribe to that. Yes, Michael Bublé let me sing with him, and I was floored from this point. Every point moving forward, and I did was sing with him. But if you want to see the video, check out our Instagram and Twitter. It's up on there too.
And that's actually a funny story here. First about you and just about the whole show in general. I was holding my camera.
Yes, you were.
I was filming it, and you kept telling me, Bill, if you screw this up, you're going off the Trogs Neck Bridge. I will throw you off the Trogs Neck Bridge.
Yeah, you're going off the Trogs Neck.
And he's there singing, and this is me. I'm like, okay, go. I was nervous for you. I was excited. I was nervous for you.
If he didn't record this moment, and
I wouldn't be here right now. I probably wouldn't be here.
He would be over with the Sharks right now.
I'd be as they say in The Godfather. I'd be sleeping with the fishes.
Oh, you'd be sleeping with a lot of the fishes, buddy.
He'd probably put the cement shoes in, just like with Luca Brasi. Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes. Bill sleeps with the fishes. But yeah, and I just want to say about the show in general.
Yeah.
He puts on a hell of a show.
Oh my God. He is. Listen, I got to tell you something, guys. Michael Bublé, if you have not seen this guy, go see Michael Bublé while you have the opportunity.
And he's not just a good singer. He's just a nice guy.
I can testify. He's a really nice guy. There were so many people on the way out. They were like, was that staged? I'm like, no.
That was so not staged. And I can testify to that one.
And we'll show the video later on tonight
and we can't get hit with copyright because it's our thing. So take that, YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, and anyway, I actually got a funny story to tell you about the show in general.
Go ahead, Bill. Tell the story.
And this involves a text from my very dear friend and one of my right-hand man on the Sports Insanity podcast, my good friend Dan Ryans, aka Danny Boy Reginald. If you're watching, buddy, shout out. That's for you. He's been on here before.
Oh, yes, he has. Good for him.
Oh, we love him. We love
We love
Danny Boy
Danny.
Reginald. I love him. But anyway, because Lawrence Patchman Lang, one of my other guys, shout out, and our other guy, Mark Golopsky Halpern, they did a little recording thing for the league championship series that's going on Friday night. And I didn't know, so they probably, because I had told Lawrence that I was going, because I saw him the night before, and I told him I was going with you. And I texted, as soon as the thing got released, I texted Dan. I'm like, Dan, I'm sorry I wasn't there last night, because he saw all the photos on my Facebook page. He goes, dude, don't apologize. I'm jealous of you. You got to go see Michael Bublé. I love that guy.
It was, and I got to say, he puts on a show. Like the guy.
We were so freaking close to him. It's like,
if I wish I had photos to share with you guys tonight who are live and who
I do.
Oh my God. And if you're wondering, if you haven't already, look, another plug, follow us on Instagram simply at the Super Review Show. So you
please
can see all the pictures that we have on there of my
and just again, not just with your thing. He's just an overall nice guy.
So sweet, so kind.
He's so nice. Like there was this, I don't know if you remember this thing, the two other things. There was this woman, she was holding up a poster.
Yep.
With a story about how his Christmas album got her through grief and depression over the loss of her grandfather. And he said, oh, I did read it. It was so beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
She's like giving him a pen, goes, do you mind? And she goes, and he's like, not at all. And another thing was after your big moment, I don't know if you remember this, because I think you were just still coming off of it. There was this girl, she was holding up a sign that says, it's my sweet 16. Michael asked her name, and when we're going back from the seats from your moment, him and the whole arena singing happy birthday to her. I don't know if you remember that or not.
I do. And it was right after I left the stage. It was great. He was, and that moment.
He's just a great guy, puts on a hell of a show.
Yeah.
He didn't really feel like he was some big celebrity that was singing a show in an arena. It feels like you were at like one of those like small clubs. Yeah, and I'm not like downgrading him. I was just saying, just the way his personality is.
Yeah, he really keeps it intimate. You know what I mean? He keeps like a very good quality show. He knows his audience well. It's great. And
the thing that really made me teary-eyed, I don't know if you remember this, he sang a song that he wrote about his son. For those of you who don't know, he has a son who battled cancer, who had liver cancer. Thankfully, he's doing better now. Thank God. And I will be honest, when he was singing that, I got a little teary-eyed because I think it really shows you, no matter how big of a celebrity you are, if you're a parent and you go through something like that, doesn't care what type of celebrity you are just like any other parent who's going through that. Yeah. You're just like anyone else. You want your child to be healthy. You want your child to live a good, long, healthy life. And I think that show it. He doesn't really show like he's a big, I'm so great. Everyone grovel to me. I'm so perfect. Guess what? I just farted. Everyone sniff him. But he is a very down-to-earth guy. So if anyone out there gets a chance to see him, take it.
Well,
go see him.
He's got a couple more dates coming up in the next few weeks or so.
But they're not in this area. They're in
South Carolina, whatever, so whatever. But,
so if we have audiences there, go see him.
Yep.
Okay, but hell of a show. And JT, that was actually our first concert together.
Yes, kudos to us.
And I had a hell of a time with you. I really had a hell of a time.
It won't be the last. Actually, while we're here, Bill, why don't we do this? Hold on.
Oh, are we doing what I think you're doing?
We're doing it, baby.
Oh, we are showing it, baby. This is what happened.
So we're gonna keep the sound low, but everyone who's listening to us as a podcast,
wait, why are we keeping the sound low? This is our work.
I know, but like for those of you who don't know, if you're listening to us on Spotify at the moment, you won't be able to see it unless you visit my YouTube channel or follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Super Review Show. You'll see it on there as well. But here's the actual video of me, JT Mahoney, singing "Fly Me to the Moon" with Michael Bublé. Here we go.
Us giving commentary. I can barely hear. Okay, so he has a hockey stick with a microphone.
It's great, Bill. It's so cool. I had a camera on me and everything, ladies and gents. It was really cool.
I can barely hear this.
It's up all the way.
Okay, I can hear a little bit. Okay. So he's grabbing the mic right now.
It was really intense. I got to tell you.
I'm providing commentary for this moment.
Bill's got commentary on this one.
Okay, they're starting to sing it. You guys can barely hear it. Words. That was, yeah. Okay, we're sorry if you could barely hear it, folks.
It's all right, everyone. I know some people could barely hear it, but that's okay.
Yeah, me being one of them.
A work of amazement.
And everybody is, and I remember everybody was saying to you, "Oh my God, you're the guy who sang."
Yeah, everyone on the way out was like, "Oh my God, that was you." I said, "You."
It's like they were asking you for autographs.
Yeah,
and you still have the sign?
I do. I still have the sign.
Is it getting framed?
It might. It might get framed. It might either stay in the rubber band or might get framed. I'm not sure yet. But it was amazing.
I would say frame that sucker. And then one day when you have your children of your own, well, kids, let me tell you what happened.
Back in my day, I got to see Michael Bublé. Daddy, who's Michael Bublé?
Well, it's hard to explain. So, yeah, that was a great moment. I was nervous for you. Like, were you, be honest with me. Were you nervous?
Dude, my leg, if you saw my leg was like, it was shaking so loud. It was like I was tapping the floor harder than like a thump. It was crazy. I was so nervous.
I gotta give you props, buddy, because I think I would probably, if that was me, I would have a freaking heart attack.
To be honest, it felt natural. To be honest with you, Bill, it felt pretty good. Like it's just like, oh, cool. Now, yeah. But honestly, Michael Bublé, seeing him live was something amazing. Obviously, the memory of that is timeless. I'll never forget that.
And we were so close to the stage.
I could literally give my high five. That's how close we were. But
really
let's not forget, Bill.
What?
Let's not forget what happened the following night as well. I mean,
you went to go see Train.
I saw Train, everyone. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big concert goer, and I got to tell you the truth. And we're going to get to our mixed bag stuff and one more after I finish up.
It's sort of like a free for all a little bit. We're just going to BS a little bit.
It's like it's not a free for all Friday, but it's like kind of like a Wednesday like free for all. Basically, I saw Train with my lovely girlfriend Molly, and she was amazing. And
she really is. She really is. I've met her once, and when we were on the way down to Bublé, I was actually talking to her because you had her on speaker. She's a lovely person. She's lovely. She really is.
Shout out to my amazing.
Shout out to Molly.
She needs a little love right now because she had a long day, but that's okay. So we saw Train the following day in Red Bank, New Jersey. Now, for those of you who know, I have a personal channel. I have not uploaded the videos of Train that I shot of the songs that I recorded to my YouTube channel yet. I'm gonna upload those probably tomorrow afternoon. But I gotta tell you, Train, I was expecting good. I got great. They were incredible live. Seeing Train live was really something, Bill.
Really?
Yeah. Like Train live, I gotta tell you the honest truth, bud, was honestly a really fun show. It was just so fun, so entertaining, and it was just amazing. So And they played the hits. They played a couple of covers here and there. And they were in New Jersey. They played "Born to Run," my favorite song in the whole wide world. It was great.
Of all time, it's on his 25 list. I heard all of them.
It's on number one. But yeah, so I had such a wonderful birthday weekend. It was awesome. I had such a great time.
And I just want to say, not to sound at the risk of sounding narcissistic, I just want to say, and it was a pleasure on my end to spend half of it with you.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind, Bill. You're too kind.
No, we really had fun the other night. We really did.
It was seeing Bublé that close was really cool.
And you had a good time with Train with Miss Molly, who is lovely.
Yes, the Train was wonderful. Shout out to her as well, as I said before. But Train was great. Hey Soul Sister, Drive By. It was a really fun.
Amy San Francisco.
Amy San Francisco. They brought.
That's actually my favorite Train song.
During that song, they brought up beach balls. They had beach balls in the crowd just hitting each other.
Amy San Francisco. Okay, and now quoting Kermit the Frog, and Mark, this is for your son Troy because I know he loves Kermit the Frog. Moving right along.
Yes, moving right along. So that was how my weekend was. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend as well with your previous weekend. I had a wonderful.
And we're halfway to the next weekend.
And we're halfway to our next weekend, which should be a lot of fun too.
Oh, I can't wait for Sunday.
I know, Bill. You're going.
Can I say it?
You're going to a what?
Ladies and gentlemen, even though they're suffering right now, I am suffering live at MetLife. I'm going to the Giant game.
Oh, you lucky duck.
No, I probably won't be that lucky, JT. I probably won't be that lucky because
if they win, it's one thing. But if they
don't, if you saw this weekend, did you see this Sunday's game?
I did not.
Oh, consider yourself lucky.
I haven't watched a game all season so far. So
But anyway, no, because my brother called me Saturday when I was sleeping off Bublé and watching JT get called up. My brother goes, "Hey, you busy Sunday?" I'm like, I think I should be free. He goes, "You want to go to the Giant game?" I'm like, "You're damn right I am."
You're damn right.
So am I going to be happy if they win? I'll be thrilled. If I'm sad, I'll probably be drowning my sorrows in $13 beers.
Of course.
No, beer's expensive down there. But anyway,
moving
right along. Sorry for the tangents, folks. Sorry for the tangents.
Bill, we love you. This is why we have you on. So I am here to announce to our viewers and listeners across the globe on the Super Review Show Network, is what I want to be calling it. We're not changing our name. It's still the Super Review Show. I have a couple of things I'd like to share with you all. Since this is our 1 year anniversary of Mixed Bag, we literally debuted this a year ago during COVID when it was hitting hard still before Halloween. And we started the show just to kind of get to share our love of film, music, and television, and to share our love of anything we wanted to talk about, really, especially Bill's birthday special, which was a lot of fun. We've had numerous guests on over the course of the past couple of weeks, months, years, whatever. We've had, I've done several live streams with a couple of people I've known for a long time. And Mr. Andrew Schultes, who was on a couple of times for a separate, not Mixed Bag, but a couple of separate live streams.
He was invited tonight, but unfortunately he couldn't be here.
Yes, he couldn't make it. It's okay. My buddy Jake, Jake's the big Carr guy. He was on our video game live stream chat as well. We've had so many few guest stars on our show, and there's just people that we know who wanted to be a part of the show. My buddy Eric, Alex, shout out to you guys as well. You guys are great. We love we would love to have you guys back on whenever. Of course,
especially part of a bunch of my friends who came on.
I was just about to say we have had Matt Hemsley, we've had Justin, who's a frequent visitor of us here on the Super Review Show.
He's basically like when you were the times when you couldn't be here. He was basically my backup guy. He was basically your backup guy.
Yeah, he stepped up really well, and I have to give Justin a lot of credit. Justin, if you're out there listening to us right now, you are an amazing addition. We'd love to have you on all the time if you had the opportunity to. But obviously, we know you can't do it all the time. That's okay. But whenever you're always welcome on. And same thing with Mr. Matt Hemsley. Matt Hemsley's been a big addition to the channel as well. And
also Mr. Daniel Zuckerman.
Yeah, Daniel Zuckerman. He was on our overrated and underrated musical artist list, which was I loved having him on. I mean, he still likes the Peach song by Justin Bieber, but that's okay, you know.
Yeah, I just want to say, like they were also invited tonight, but unfortunately they couldn't make it.
Yeah, it's
we get it. Everyone has lives.
Well, of course, we have lives too outside of the Super Review Show.
Yes, we do.
Outside of Movie Hall Production, and I believe outside of Bill's podcast, right?
Sports Insanity Podcast. Check us out. We're on all platforms, and check out the Sports Insanity Network with I just wrote a blog post with my good friend and colleague Mike Rifkin about the whole John Gruden situation. So go check that out.
Yep, they do. I gotta say, in my travels to see many people, I've listened to the Sports Insanity podcast, Bill, and you guys doing a fantastic job.
Thank you. And I can't take all the credit. I also got to give a shout out to Danny Boy Reginald, Lawrence Patchman Lang, and Mark's old guy, Mark old ops guy Halpern. Like, guys, I really couldn't do this show without you guys. And
yeah, you guys,
and hopefully we'll be on for many, many more years until one of us gets sick of us.
I really wish you guys the best of luck, and I hope you guys do the most incredible job.
Thank you.
The next 5 years or so. I mean,
okay. Just before people get confused, no, I'm not leaving. This is not one of those I'm saying goodbye to Bill forever. I'm going to be around for a good long time.
Bill and I. So, but the funny thing, Bill and I have talked a lot about doing this. We plan on doing Mixed Bag for as long as people want to listen to us, which is a blessing. Because the fact that people want to listen to me in general and Bill in general is a blessing. But if I'm going to share something with you guys right now, this is our Spotify podcast streaming data. And it's a bit for those of you who listen to us. This is a big shout out to all of you guys across the world. You guys are amazing. I'm going to show you our analytics right now. We currently have 4 followers. Now, that may not seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but the fact that 4 people have subscribed to us on Spotify podcast is amazing. I'm going to show you our analytics right now, right here, right now on our live one Mixed Bag.
Right here, right now, right here.
So the red indicates heavy listeners. So, and the white means people who download. These are all downloads across the country, across the globe, the world. There's no one in Asia, so I didn't have that part logged on. But in Buenos Aires, Argentina, there's a couple of downloads there.
Oh, wow. We're popular and where the Pope's from.
Yes, the South American people love us down there in Buenos Aires.
Gracias. Gracias.
It's gracias. Muchos gracias. Seriously.
Muchos gracias. Muchos gracias.
Yes. Oregon, Southern California, Mexico City, Tampa Bay, Dallas. I think that's Nebraska, Chicago, Toronto, and there's a bunch in the Northeast here.
Toronto, by the way, great city. Great folks.
Good stuff. There's some here. There's some right by New York City, right by Philadelphia. There's one in Delaware. There's a couple in Washington, D.C. itself. And for those of you who download and listen to our podcast, thank you so much for everything you do to support us. It is a huge honor that we have listeners across the globe. There's some in Dublin, Ireland. There's some over in Brussels, Belgium. There's one just south of Frankfurt and Stuttgart, Germany. There's one currently, I'm not sure the island, but there's one off the island of Italy, off the country of Italy, and the island there in the Mediterranean Sea. And everyone, and for everyone who listens
in France,
to us,
and we gotta say merci beaucoup.
Yes, thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
But yeah, these are analytics, and we still have downloads going still to this day about people listening to us. Like the fact that people have downloaded our Mixed Bag, this or that, Rolling Stones, Beatles discussion is amazing. Like 11 people across the globe. And this might not seem to sound like a lot, but to us, it's really groundbreaking. The fact that certain podcasts and that was things we've done have shot up with popularity, and people seem to find the content that we put up is a true blessing for everyone and anyone who listens to us and watches. You guys are amazing. Now, to the moment you've all been waiting for, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to explain something to all of you, some stuff that's coming. So most of you may or may not know. We do this show live on YouTube, and we upload the show to Spotify podcast every Thursday, live on Wednesday, upload on Thursday. And if I can't get to it, it's going to be on Friday. Because I do the Super Review Show on the side, and I love doing it. But one of the things you don't know that I do are videos that I upload on the side, such as shows like why you should listen to, editorials, my thoughts on, stuff like that. And I'm here to finally give out a little bit of a tease to all of you listeners out there and watchers of us, and just to give you guys a heads up on what's coming up and what I've thought of for us doing more videos on the YouTube channel. Now, there's a big list. I'm not gonna share my screen with all of it because it's a lot to give away. But hear me out for a sec, everyone. Our Mixed Bag topic for next week is going to be movies that we loved as kids, but now we hate.
You know what? Why don't we make it the movies and TV shows we hated as kids?
Let's do that. Let's end TV shows.
Spoiler, a lot of Barney talk coming next week.
A lot of Barney talk. So we'll probably do like 2 TV shows, 2 movies. We'll figure that out when next week rolls around. And then probably after that, we'll do a Halloween special too.
Oh, but the Halloween, it's going to be November then.
Oh, then why don't we do Halloween first?
Okay, you know what? Okay, we want to apologize to the voters. Why don't we do... Okay, I'm sorry, go on.
We already did Halloween special last year around this time too.
Maybe we'll do like some Halloween stuff during the week. Maybe like I'm thinking about reviewing maybe Scream.
Yeah, if you want to, and look, I gotta give credit to this guy right here. Bill does so much work on the side, and I edit his work. He shoots reviews back in like April, May, June. He would shoot reviews and I'd edit them and I'd upload them to the channel for us. He puts in a lot of effort here. It's just we got to get credit.
I haven't done it. I think the last review I did was the Birdcage. I think it was
for June, I believe.
Okay, for those of you who've been wondering why I haven't done reviews, it's just that I've been so swamped with sports insanity. Like right now during football season, Major League Baseball playoffs, we are right now in the midst of busy season, and
too.
I do have a life as well. It's not a perfect life, but it's a good one. But anyway, but I've been so busy with but no, because I'm busy with also, the podcast, which we record on Mondays, then the Thursday night show in which we do, and then I do some blog posts here and there. So I'm a little busy. That's why I haven't been doing a lot of
and that's fine. That's totally fine. Bill, we know that you're always busy with sports insanity, and it's a blessing that you have Wednesdays off to do Super Review Show with me. It's always a pleasure, bud. Thank you.
Oh, it is always a pleasure because we just love talking about pop culture stuff.
Yeah. So for those of you who are wondering what's coming up for Mixed Bag, our next week's topic is going to be movies and TV shows we hated as kids. So we loved as kids, but we hate now. And in no particular order, we have the best and worst covers, top 10. And I put these 2 in there because I think they're worth talking about: the future of Star Wars and the future of Star Trek. Because a lot of people there's a lot of Star Wars content out there. There's not too much Star Trek content, mainly because there's not enough news, but there's things to talk about as well regarding the franchise and stuff like that. So this is some stuff I thought of myself.
And when we do the covers, you know who we got to get?
Matt Hammersley.
Yeah, we got to get him. I was thinking either him and Daniel Zuckerman.
I think we have those 2 on again for that one. That'd be really good. If we can get them on soon, that'd be really good.
Because Matt really loves covers.
Yeah.
It's just got to be after November 2nd because he's working on a political campaign. So he's... Yeah. He doesn't have time for me anymore. Nah, I'm just kidding, Matt. I know you're a busy dude. He's
a busy guy.
Okay.
So for those of you who are wondering what happened to Rock Talk, well, I have 3 more left for this year, and there's some coming up in November. November 11th, I'm doing Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA, which may seem like an unusual topic for Veterans Day, but when you see the video for Rock Talk that day, you'll see why I chose Born in the USA on Veterans Day. I'm not going to get into a lot of it now, and I don't want to get too much into it in general. But I just want to give you guys a heads up on that. November 18th is the 30th anniversary of U2's Achtung Baby, which had Mysterious Ways, a lot of big hits for them in the early 90s, and it brought them to the forefront of rock once again. But December, I just picked a random date, but sometime in December, I'm going to be reviewing the Beach Boys Christmas album, which is Christmas time, let's face it. And I'll be talking about the Christmas album, the iconic Little Saint Nick album and whatnot, all that stuff. So that should be fun.
Nick.
Now, I picked out some other albums as well that I would like to talk about personally that either are mainstream or they're underlooked a little bit, just in general, albums you should listen to, such as Green Day's 21st Century Breakdown, the Red Hot Chili Peppers' Californication, Fall Out Boy from Under the Cork Tree, which was their second album they did, Panic at the Disco, Death of a Bachelor, which I thought was a great album. Weezer's The Blue Album, and Blink-182's California. There's just a couple albums coming up in the next couple months. I just want to give you guys an update on that too. Other topics for other videos. That's Rock Talk. Now, for why you should listen to, that's a show that I started, and it's a show where I pick out artists that you should listen to just because they're that good, even though their Spotify streaming numbers are low. or lower than you would than I might think they would be, and this is why you should listen to them. Check out our Kiss one we just did for Kiss. It was great. It was about 10 minutes long if you want to read that, if you want to look at that one. But the next bands and artists I want to talk about personally for why you should listen to are The Who.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. The Kinks, Billy Joel, Elton John, Bob Dylan, and Eric Clapton. Those are artists I think that you guys should at least check out at one point in your lifetime. Listen to at least one album of theirs. And you can stream this on Spotify. It's all on Spotify. You can check them out. So those are the upcoming why you should listen to videos. And I have records and vinyl that I can show you guys too. My thoughts on, I have not done my thoughts on video in probably months. And I'm saving it specifically for when the 30th anniversary death dates of these two iconic individuals are. In November, the 30th anniversary, on the same day, believe it or not, is of the 30th anniversary of the passing of Freddie Mercury and the passing of Eric Carr of Kiss. He was the drummer in Kiss, and he died the same day as Freddie Mercury.
Oh, I have to tell you something about Eric Carr. A couple weeks ago, I was my neighbor was having like this concert in his backyard because he has a barn, so we call it Barn Fest. And there was this woman I was talking to who works at a recording studio in Manhattan.
Oh, wow.
And she met everyone. She met John Bon Jovi. She met Paul McCartney. She met Eric Carr. And she said he was an absolute sweetheart.
I've heard the same thing, too.
So he was a really nice guy.
I've heard he was a really genuine guy, too. For those who don't know, really quick side note. Eric Carr, for those who don't know who we're talking about, he was the drummer in Kiss after Peter Criss got fired in the late 70s, like 79, 80. They needed a new drummer, and they brought in Eric Carr, who's actually a double bass drum player. For those of you who know that, good for you. And he was a he played on Lick It Up. He played on Heaven's on Fire, Tears Are Falling. You know, all of the 80s and early 90s Kiss. Well, that's not early 90s, but like a lot of 80s Kiss. He played throughout that whole decade as their drummer. And he knew. If those of you who know who I'm talking about, Eddie Trunk on SiriusXM's Trunk Nation and Volume, and Hair Nation as well. He knew Eric Carr back in the day. Which, if you ever want to hear more about stuff like that, just listen to SiriusXM with Eddie Trunk on it. He'll talk about Kiss sometimes on there. And other than that, I would listen to, believe it or not, Paul Stanley's audiobook from listen to the part there's segments of his book on YouTube. I talked about this in the Kiss video. You can listen to different segments of his audiobook on YouTube. You just have to find them. I'm not sure. You can just Google Paul Stanley audiobook, Eric Carr, and stuff comes up. You can do that. But yeah, he was a fantastic drummer too. He was a really underrated drummer in my opinion. And it's like compared to a lot of other drummers too. He brought a lot of like heavy metal elements to Kiss, which I thought were great. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on videos coming up in November. And editorials, we just don't really have anything at the moment yet. I mean, editorials are kind of like spark of the moment. Like, hey, what would you guys think about this? Like,
oh, I think I might have something, but
Bill, talk to me, buddy.
But I don't know if I can get it. I don't know if I can get it done in time. So this is a tentative one.
What do you got?
Nightmare Before Christmas. Is it a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
When would you Die Hard as well?
Ooh, that's a good one.
We're adding this live, ladies and gents. We're adding this live.
Yeah, it's like, should we do Nightmare Before Christmas before Halloween, or we can keep it between Halloween and Christmas?
Put it in November, you know?
Hey, you know what? It's between Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah. Halloween at work. Also, during our Christmas special, we talked about Die Hard as well. Do you remember that?
I do.
Our Christmas special.
And we answered the age-old question, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
And what did we say? I forgot.
I think we said yes.
Did we say that?
I think we did. Well, I said I personally don't consider it, but I think I could see why people consider it. Because, you know, all the folks are going to go, well, it just because it takes place during Christmas doesn't mean it's a Christmas movie.
Right, of course. One more thing I want to touch on for all of you who are wondering. The last time we did a movie commentary for this channel, we did a Rocky movie commentary in February of 2020 before everything shut down. So here's what we did.
Right before everything shut down. Let's say it with me. Thanks, COVID. And those shirts are in the Super Review Show sale. Sure.
Yeah. By the way, I have to fix that. Something happened, all the shirts went away, so I got to fix them. That's okay. So movie commentaries, we want to do more than we want to do. We want to do more. We're not sure when. Well, Bill and I are working on that on our end. And here are some of the ones we're talking about. Daredevil from 2003. Spider-Man 1 and 3, because we already did 2.1 a while ago. I did it a couple years ago. Raiders of the Lost Ark, my favorite movie of all time. Star Wars 4, 5, and 6. I have original theatrical cuts of those films. So I want to view those then. But I have to get it's a whole process. Rogue One, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, Guardians of the Galaxy would be fun. The Wolverine, Logan, great movie.
Deadpool, fantastic movie.
And you know what we could do, Bill? If we have time, we could do Evil Dead 1 and 2 movie commentary for Halloween coming up, you know?
Ooh, okay. We just got to figure out when, because we got Halloween's like a week and a half away.
We got to figure out when we could do it. Maybe we could do it this weekend. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Army of Darkness, which is the third Evil Dead film. We could do Predator, Aliens, The Terminator, Terminator 2, Godfather Part 2, Star Trek 2009. That's our list of stuff that we want to do. So, ultimately we want to hear from you guys as well. We would love to hear what you guys have to say. Are there any things you want to see specifically? Because we have a lot of stuff on our plate that we can do. So, just saying.
Yeah, so we got a lot to do.
Yeah, but that's really all I wanted to say about our announcements and stuff like that. Because our announcements were just that here's what was coming up on the Super Review Show. Some new uploads, what's going on, mixed bag topics. What other topics would you like to see? Let us know. Tweet to us at Super Review Show or comment on our Instagram.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know what you guys have to say. And I really try to push the Instagram and Twitter because I do a lot of stuff on there and not many people get around to it because they're, it's a YouTube channel, it's a Twitter, I want people to know that we're all connected, it's all under one roof, and it's me, but on Instagram and Twitter as well. So I just want to let you guys know about that. All right, Bill, do you have any other comments for that, or anything we could do or coming up, or what do you think?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, I just told you the things we could do. Also the what else?
What else? Is there anything you wanted to, like, any movie commentary you wanted to do, or do you want to do
let's see. I think you know what commentary I want to do.
What do you want to do?
Oh, hi, JT.
Not the room.
The room. Folks, do you want to see a room commentary?
Oh, my God.
Do you want to see one? Tell us.
If we do a room commentary, I might cry.
Watch the movie?
No, I don't want to see it, to be honest. It's one of those, it's a really bad movie, but it's really good. It's so bad it's good, I get it, but I'm like,
Oh, hi, JT. I am Tommy Wiseau, and this is my Tommy Wiseau. I'm so funny.
Hi, Bill.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It is bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
So bad, dude.
So, folks, do you want to see it? We got to give the folks what they want.
If my viewers want to see a room movie commentary, I'm creating a poll. As we
You know what?
I'm creating a poll for everyone. So.
It'd be so funny if I guess who we might bring for this one.
Who?
We might bring Justin and maybe Matt Hemsley if you're interested.
Hey, anything's possible, buddy.
We could just get a couch full of you, me, Justin, Matt Hemsley, and maybe if Azam or Eric want to join, we could just sit there and laugh at it.
I don't know, man. I'm like, it's one of those. I don't really just don't want to see it. I really just don't want to see it.
It's so bad, but yet it's so funny.
I think I just did, Bill. I shared it. Let me share the screen right now. Hold on. I put up a poll for us already on our YouTube channel. So if anyone wants a room movie commentary, they can do it there and say yes or no. And if the yes is that way, the no's, we kind of have to do it. So
What do you want to? Do you want to see it, folks?
oh my God, I will be.
Yes or no? It's your choice.
Please, God, no.
Oh, hi, JT. I am Tommy Wiseau. Oh God! If we say yes, JT's gonna go in fetal position, aren't you?
I will go in heavy fetal position.
And he will sit there and question his humanity.
Buddy, you don't get it. It's one of those things. I'm just like, I don't know, So,
okay, we still got things to do, don't we? You know what? Any other announcements or?
That was the announcement. So, what do you got?
Okay, I want to ask, what would you think let's reminisce a little bit here. What do you think your favorite one that we did, your favorite mixed bag that we did?
Oh, that's a great question. Man. Honestly, bud, I got to tell you the truth. I think it comes down to these two, right? It comes down to these two. I'm going to tell you the truth. It comes down to the ones between Guilty Pleasures.
Oh, that was a fun one.
That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun with that one.
Anna, call me.
And 1-800-GOT-BILL.
1-800-GOT. When we would go to see Buble, I wanted to bring a sign that said 1-800-GOT-BILL. I wonder how that would have went.
He would have been like, hello. What?
It'd be like, okay, let's go on.
Guilty Pleasure. That was a great episode that we did. I think one of our episodes we did was with the first episode. With the first one we did with Zuck was under overrated musical artists.
Yes,
that was a lot of fun. We were like just straight up. We're like I was like, Drake is overrated, and sure enough, everyone's like, what?
And nobody has killed us yet.
No one's killed us yet. Justin freaking Bieber, I'm calling you out on the world.
Mine, I would probably say Overrated Movies was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Well, I think that was probably one of my favorites.
It was very intense to that debate.
Yeah, it was you, me, Justin, Eric, Alex and Matt Hemsley.
6 people on this show at once, people. It's crazy.
It was like that's what it was like, especially when JT gave some of his controversial picks.
Hey, just saying.
Remember when you said The Lion King and we all just ripped your ass a new one? And we're like, no. And Eric's like, JT, for your sake, I hope it's 2019. I hope you're talking about the 2019 remake.
Oh, boy. Well, I'm not a fan of Lion King. Let's put it that way.
And, yeah, folks, it looks like JT's not feeling the love tonight.
Hey.
It looks like JT has to wait to be king. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. No more puns.
The one we did, the one that, I gotta say, one of my favorite episodes we've done, actually, believe it or not, was oh my God, what was so many good memories. It was shows that should be canceled. Do you remember that?
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, Kardashians got canceled, and what I can't think of it. TMZ.
Isn't that like you were telling me the other day? That's like a joke between you and your cousin now.
Shout out to my cousin Brendan. I'm name dropping at this point, but I don't care. So he came up to me one day. He actually renamed a group text with me and his brother, my other cousin. TMZ sucks, because he saw our episode that I edited our show, by the way. I edited our show up a little bit, and I dropped a couple episodes here in the segments of our show called Mixed Bag Segments. And we talked about TMZ, and he's like, TMZ. He came up to me and just randomly, he's like, TMZ. I'm like, you saw our show, didn't you? He's like, yeah, TMZ sucks. TMZ.
You know what? We should start like a TMZ parody. TSRS. Superreviewshow. SRS. Welcome to SRS. Yeah, that coming soon with the room commentary.
With the room movie commentary. Oh God, here we go.
Oh hi. But anyway, no, and also, you know why I remember that episode? That was the one where I predicted the future.
That's why Bill is the psych tonight.
For those of you who don't know, I was saying that I hope the Duggars on TLC got canceled, and the next day, Josh Duggar got arrested. Sick bastard. Not getting into details of what he did, but I just hope he rots in prison. Sick bastard. I'll tell you off air, JT. But
you're fine.
Yeah, I'll tell you off air. But anyway, and then a few weeks later, TLC canceled the show, and I remember Justin's like, "The prophecy has been fulfilled. Bill knows all."
Bill does know all at this point.
I know all. Do not question my intelligence.
Don't question the Bill.
Do not question the Bill. Bill knows all. The Bill has spoken. But anyway,
and you could reach him at 1-800.
And it got Bill. Okay, so yeah, that one was a good one. I like that.
Well, what about the films that deserve a remake, a reboot?
Ooh, that was interesting.
That was a good one. And the front right off the bat, we're like Green Lantern. Like everyone's like, yes.
You know, it was a good one. Worst movies ever made.
Oh my god. I got to tell you, but one of our favorite things to do here is we like to quote each other with 1-800 got Bill, or one of my favorite ones. We swiped right. It's so funny. It's just like
we swiped right. Yeah, but you know what I think was also a good one, and this wasn't just because of the content, and this was because on a day that we were debating whether to do it or not, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
When we did the mob movies,
gangster films.
For those of you who don't know, that was the day. The date we did that was January 6th, which was the day of the thing in the Capitol. And yeah. I remember you and I were texting back and forth, and I remember you said, "Should we even do this tonight?"
Yeah.
Should we even do this tonight?
And I'm glad we did, to be honest with you.
Really? How come?
Well, I mean, it was such a tragic day in American history, in my opinion. No matter which way you look at it, I believe it was something that was awful. I think
maybe it was good that we came on and distracted the folks for a minute.
I was just going to say the world needs a distraction, so why don't we give it to them?
Yeah, and they don't need to look at shirtless freaks and horns. That guy. If I ever come dressed like that, you have my full permission. I have it written down here. I, William Francis Murphy, in the third in sound, body, and mind, hereby declare that if I paint my face and wear horns, except for Halloween, I hereby give JT Mahoney full permission to come to my house and hit me over the head with an oar.
Why don't you just go to the Giant game dressed like that?
What if I just went to the game dressed like
that's something.
Woo, let's go Giants! It'd be like, what the hell? Who the hell is that guy?
I gotta say, some of the topics we brought up over the course of the past year were pretty good. Like we did a lot of top 10s. I thought those were all great. Overrated, underrated was always a good time. When we came with like films that deserve a sequel, or like Halloween movies, or the Christmas special, we did a lot of stuff.
And it was also with the top 10s. We were doing top 10s for like a while. When it said I remember you said, "Dude, no more top 10s."
I was respectful. I was like, "Bill, we need to do something else."
And we,
top 10 film openings, top 10 film closings. Yeah,
it was getting a little repetitive. Yeah, what was my personal top 10, and this is no offense because you weren't here for this one.
What?
The top 10. I did this one with Justin. The top 10 adult jokes we didn't get as kids.
Oh yeah, that was great. I watched that one live while I was on my road trip.
And you're sitting there thinking, "Oh my god, I left Bill in charge."
And my favorite part was like when you guys first opened up the show that time, you were like, "By the way, like the super hit, we bought out the super.
We bought it out. And I remember Justin's doing the money thing. We're like, and this is an inside joke between me and Mr. Moneybags. Well, Scrooge McDuck this bitch.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
And they're like, "Oh my god, what have I done?" And then like, okay, actually no, we didn't buy out. JT's on vacation exploring this great land.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be in charge. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Because you were supposed to be gone for like what, 2 weeks, and you were only gone for a week.
Like 10 days, yeah. I gotta say, one of my favorite ones we did. I was a much more serious topic. Was the two of them were the biggest Oscar snubs of all time.
Oh, that was one we did with
Matt Hemsley.
Matt Hemsley.
Another one I liked that we did was the Mental Health Awareness Month. That was a nice touch.
That was a really good one.
The rise and fall of FM radio. I forgot we did that. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
Yeah, I wanted to do something different. Like I wanted let's talk about like radio and what's going on with that.
And on a more serious topic, we did the media effect by 9/11.
That was back down here, yeah.
That was a very interesting one, and we had to go through the infamous clear channel list.
Yeah, we had to be careful and whatnot.
The damn clear. Well, it's now iHeart, but anyway, we I think the thing is we were able to cover stuff that you would never think about.
Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons I love doing what I do is because, with you as well, is because we're doing shows, we're doing things that I want to put stuff on YouTube that's not on YouTube yet. It's a hard thing to do, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, because that's from like my own personal experience when little history here, Sports Insanity Podcast was first a Sports Insanity Hour at Duchess Radio. And I felt like, and this is sort of like the same thing when we touch on topics that we never, because back when we were at Duchess Radio, we were very restricted.
Yeah.
Like it was basically your standard sports show. And they only gave us an hour. But now, like, for instance, now that we're on the internet and nobody cares about what happens on the internet, we can cover topics that are a little like we covered like the whole kneeling during the national anthem. We talked about that. We talked about, the name change of Washington and Cleveland. We talked about that. And it's like we talked about stuff that we never thought we could talk about. And I think that's maybe the same here. It's like, some of the stuff we talked about can be seen as controversial.
Yep.
But we're willing to,
Yeah. One of my favorite ones that we did initially was our favorite movie songs. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That was fun.
That was a good one.
Yeah. And then
that was a hard list to make.
It's like pick your top 10 favorite movie songs. And I was like, all right, well, don't you forget about me, but
yeah, don't forget about me, JT. Don't forget about me.
I won't.
That sounded creepy.
A little bit.
But
yeah, I try to do things that I try to get ideas going that we don't really talk about. Like we would just pick a topic and go. Like gangster movies was fun. Animated movies was fun. Where was it? Oh yeah, straight to Netflix / streaming services. That was a big one too.
Shows that to be canceled was great.
The Guilty Pleasures was fun.
I really liked when we did this or that.
We did some specials for 3 weeks. It was fun.
The worst movies ever made.
The worst movies ever. Batman, The Mask, anyone?
Cats, anyone?
Son of the Mask. But yeah, I'm very proud of how far we've come, and we've got a whole nother year ahead of us, and I'm excited to keep going, bud.
Yeah, me too. Hey, you want to do that thing we were talking about earlier, or do you want to just end it?
Yeah, we can call it. It's fine. I think we talked about what we had to talk about for.
Yeah, I think we talked about what we had to talk about.
Yeah, definitely. I think we definitely like plowed through what we had to plow through. And we did some announcements. We did some good stuff. And I want to, of course, as always, thank the good man, Bill Murphy, for always coming on and joining me on this quest known as Mixed Bag, that we bring a new topic every week and we upload it to Spotify podcast the following day. And yeah, that's what we do.
It is always a pleasure doing it with you. And I have to tell you one thing. We swiped right!
We
swiped right! We swiped right!
Amazing.
Fantastic. So, to another whole year of doing this and driving you all folks crazy.
And on top of that, you can reach us at 1-800-GOT-BILL.
Got Bill.
After you swiped right with us as well.
After you swipe right with us, type 1-800. Call us at 1-800-GOT-BILL.
And if you haven't already, check out our merch store. We have a merch store from Teespring They're great. I'm wearing one of the shirts now. Look, it was in the washing machine, but that's okay. See that? Look at that, guys. Look at that. It looks great. Love to see it. For those who are listening to small play, let's see it. That's okay. Thank you to all of the viewers for one whole year of Mixed Bag. You guys are amazing. We'll be back next week with movies and TV shows we loved as kids, but now we hate. So I'm excited
as we expose our cynical side.
Yes, and we'll see what goes on. But as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching and listening. You guys are the best. Follow us on Instagram at The Super Review Show and on Twitter at Super Review Show. We do plenty of tweets, plenty of posts, plenty of other things on there as well, and to keep you updated on what's going on in the world of The Super Review Show. But for all of your Super Review Show videos, and thank you so much for listening to our 1 year as always. Keep it locked on The Super Review Show. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your night and be safe and have fun.
Stay safe. Take care.